Hey guys, thanks for sticking with the video this long. I thought I'd talk about new guitar. Well, kind of new guitar. It's new body. So you can see I've changed my San Dimas body and changed the pickup config. I've pretty much gone from like a San Dimas to like a So Cal, I guess. But Seafoam green, as you know, I've got like the Strat, the surf green Strat, which is an MJT body from the States. I got this off eBay several years ago. You know, it's got a kind of relicing vibe to it. It's Nitro finish. I kind of like that, you know, not heavily kind of aged relic sort of thing, but I like a little bit of relicing. I thought it was really cool for the Strat. So for ages I've been looking at drooling over like Lux Tone guitars or some of the Charvel custom shops or some of those super Strats that you see out there. They've got a little bit of wear on them, and you know, humbucker and single coil combo as well. I think it's a great combination of pickups because it gives you the kind of stratiness as well as the kind of fat kind of humbucker vibe. And I've got my Red Sur, of course, that has a humbucker and two single coils, and that's a great kind of combination. So I was looking around and I thought, why not order another body from MJT? And contacted them in February and asked them a few questions. A couple of things that needed to be kind of made sure is with the Charvel neck, you need a slightly wider pocket than you do with the kind of standard Strat. So you can't really get a body from Warmouth or these kind of places. So I asked them, do you do a 2 1/4 inch kind of neck pocket? And Matt Jenny got back and was like, yeah, of course, yeah, we do that. I also asked them if they could do the notch for the spoke wheel and the truss rod adjustment here. They could do that as well. So I was really impressed and ordered one up in February. And obviously with the pandemic and everything, as you know, supplies of things and work lead times and things are extended because of restrictions and things. So it took a wee while, but arrived a few weeks ago in June. and then I assembled it as you saw in the video, and here we have it. So the things that I took off the San Dimas, pretty much the neck, obviously. This neck is great. You probably saw my San Dimas video when I was talking about it. It has a really lovely feel. And I was getting a little bit of fret sprout, but I sorted out the humidity in this room because it was getting a bit dry, which is weird for the west coast of Scotland, I know. But it's fixed the fret sprout on it, so it's a really kind of cool feel now. So I took the neck off that. The bridge as well, this is something I'd already updated on the San Dimas, which is basically the Floyd Rose 1000, but I've got it in vintage silver, which you can order from Floyd Rose. So it gives it a bit more of a kind of old school vibe, and I've got the matching, you know, nut up here. And these tuners I got online with a vintage kind of silver vibe as well. So a little bit of a kind of aged kind of thing going on there. Pickups obviously is from the San Dimas as well. That's their trem spaced JB from Seymour Duncan's. It's the TB4. It's a great pickup. So I wasn't gonna. I had thought about maybe getting a bare knuckle, but just kind of cost wise, and I thought, well, I can always change it if I don't get on with it. But I knew this pickup sounded great mounted to the body, so I thought try it in the scratch plate, and so far I'm loving it. The body wood is Alder as well, so it's the same as the San Dimas, like in the Alder bodies. Neck pickup is actually Seymour Duncan's. It's their vintage kind of hot stack plus, I think, if I remember. It's the ST-Key S7. Just rolls off the tongue. The thing that's cool about this is it's kind of a hot kind of Strat pickup, but it's hum cancelling as well. So that's it there. I mean, I've got plenty of gain on. If I was to plug in one of the Strats or something, you'd hear a bit of hum there. So it's a really, really cool feature. It's the thing about live sometimes, you know, I might be using the single coil for a lot of clean, funky sort of stuff, but when you hit on that gain, depending on some venues and stuff, you get quite a bit of hum there. So that was the thing I wanted to go for, and I was intrigued to hear how it would match up to, you know, like a actual single coil, because sometimes these hum cancelling single coils lose a little bit of it, but it's definitely got that kind of you know, it's got that kind of edge, that kind of bite to it. So I'm really impressed with that. Scratch plate got off eBay from a guy in Glasgow, and he was really cool just to cut the pickup routes for it. It's 3-ply as well, you know, so it's a nice kind of quality kind of scratch plate. So I could drill my own hole. Now this is the thing about the controls I've got here. They are as minimal as possible, and this is kind of what I was aiming for. I was really, the 6-pack of tone thing that I had in the San Dimas is great, but I've got Strats, you know, it's that kind of thing. If you want a Strat sound, play a Strat. So I wanted to kind of get away from that, loads of options, and strip it way back. And I thought, you know what, I don't even need a selector switch. I just want to have a single pot to switch between the two pickups. I'm never going to really use the combination of the neck and the bridge together in this kind of guitar. Again, if I kind of want that, I've got the Strat. So I went for a push-push switch here. And positionally, I decided to put it here, very similar to how you'd see it in kind of old school Charvels. I know the Henrik Danahaga one's got the, you know, push down here. That I felt it was a bit easier, so I can use my pinky and stuff there rather than, you know, there's no way I'm going to reach down there. Some people may find that kind of gets in the way, but I'm cool with that, with the way I kind of play. So the push pot is a notoriously kind of tricky bit of kit, in the sense a lot of them fail. And this is actually the second pot I've put in this guitar. So when I put all this together, in the video of me wiring it all together, that pot lasted maybe about 3 days, and then it failed. And that was an alpha pot. So I went on Amazon and got, I think it's called FLEOR. What did I put down in my notes there? Let's see. Yeah, FLEOR kind of pots. So it was a 2-pack for a really good price, and quality-wise already, when it, you know, just the way it felt and everything, it felt much kind of better pot. Nice little tabs on it as well for putting the earths and things on. But basically, the switching on this is really, really simple. You know, so bridge pickup, push it, neck pickup, push, back. Now it's not, I mean, with push pots, you do get a little kind of thunk when you're switching between. Yeah. So that's, you know, it's a compromise. You're never going to have kind of perfection. You always have to kind of weigh up the pros and cons. But for me, you know, if I'm going to be switching positions, I'm not going to be sustaining a note while I do it, you know. So, yeah, really simple kind of setup. What else, I guess? I got some of the edge screws here. Again, I think it was off eBay, but the details will be in the start of the video. Just again for that kind of edge vibe. Obviously this is cream, this is a mint guard, and I've got cream plastic here. I had to change the block. So I already had a big block in the San Dimas, but it was a 32mm. So this is now the 37mm block, just because the trim's actually slightly higher now because of the way I've got it set up compared to how it was on the Mexican made Charvel. And because of that, I've had to shim the neck a little bit. I probably actually don't need to shim it, but it gives me a little bit more flexibility with the height of the bridge because it's ever so slightly shimmed. So I found these little brass shims off Amazon again, and they've like a mil thick to like really, really thin. So I put like a 1/2 mil one in there just to lift it up a little bit. And the thing I will say about the fit, the neck pocket fit in this is perfect. There's no gap at all. That was a little worry when I ordered, like when the body turned up, I was like, fingers crossed, I hope the neck kind of fits, because I don't want to send this back to the States and stuff, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect fit. And the routing here is sharp as well. I mean, this is the thing, compared to the actual Mexican Charvel, which was a little bit rough around the edges, the cuts and everything here are really, really clean. So it has a really nice, sharp kind of vibe to it. I changed, I've got my kind of shallow locking in here. These are kind of, what's that, is it the Satin Pearl, whatever, to give a kind of vibe as well. And I also aged the jack plate. So I took the jack plate off the Charvel, took the Dremel to it, and just took the chrome coating off to give it a kind of brushed kind of steel vibe as well. So that's it. So it's awesome. I mean, I'm over the moon with it. It was just, you know, kind of designed it up in one of those online guitar creators, and I thought that's a good combo. Mint green guard, seafoam green, but actually getting it in the flesh, I'm really, really happy with it. And this nitro finish will chip, age, it will start to get the kind of patina on it and things over time, which is, you know, the whole kind of point of it, I guess. So I love it. It's got plenty of balls to the sound, but then I can go to that neck pickup, get the Stratty thing going on as well. There you go. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that it was interesting. If something you want to try yourself, as I said, I've put all the details and specs and stuff at the start of the video, and I'll put stuff in the video info as well if you want to kind of look at it with the pricings and things. But it's something definitely to consider if you've got a guitar and you're just wanting, you know, if you're thinking of the new models get released every year and you think, oh, I wish they'd made one in this colour or whatever, changing the body or even respraying the body you've got is definitely an option, and it really changes the whole vibe, and hopefully you get new inspiration out of your guitar. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out Master the Guitar on Patreon, you've got an access to the jam track that I created that was jamming over at the kind of start of the video. You can get access to that, and obviously you'll get behind the scenes kind of info and stuff as well. Plus you'll get access to all the lessons and things that I've put up there with the additional lesson materials and things. So if you want, you can go and check out Master the Guitar on Patreon. And as usual, if you're not subscribed, you want to keep up to date with any lessons and things that I upload, or even more kind of gear videos in the future, please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well if you want to be actually told rather than waiting for you know, to find it on YouTube again. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, where I've got things up there that you might not see here. So thanks for watching, guys. Have fun, and I'm away to riff like crazy in this.